You're back with Dave Lynch here in the EPUB scene, and this is video 3 of my short guide to Google Docs for writers. Okay, I'm not going to go back over what we've done in the last couple of videos. I'm just going to move on, and for the moment we're going to exit distraction-free writing by clicking the down arrow here to allow us to see the toolbars and navigational options here. And we're going to do a quick run through of a few of these that are quite worthwhile understanding. The first one I'm going to use is this paint format here, and what you would use this for is if you get some of that formatting that's just really awkward and you can't change it, or there's a large bit of text and you don't really want to spend forever changing everything in it. Well, if I pick this text up here and I want to change where it says here scene 2, the murder is discovered, if I want to change that to the same kind of text as is up here, I just highlight that, hit my format paint, and then I highlight the next part and it turns it into what the other text was. Okay, I'm going to just undo that. And I'm going to go to copyright here for another similar aspect, and that's under more over here, and this is called clear formatting. It's quite handy. So you can see where I copy pasted this in from the last video, and it's kind of spread out, and the line spacing is kind of awkward, so I want to get rid of that. And that's what this clear formatting does. It just gets rid of the formatting in the text. So now you can see it's much closer together. And I can use this bit here to change the space in between the text. I usually like around 1.5. Some people like double, but it depends. I mean, most often double used to be used in the days where the copyright or the proofreader had to come along afterwards and scribble little notes in between the actual print. So these days your proofreader isn't going to do that, they're going to do it digitally. So 1.5 is plenty to give the eye a little relief between, white space is good between the lines. And speaking of proofreading, over here we've got, or if I can click this to go into editing mode. And if you're sharing your document between you and somebody else in your Google Drive, when the other person opens it up, they'll see that it's in editing mode. You can also make suggestions and view the final title. That's when you don't see the edits currently being made, you see the total thing. It's kind of hard to show you in a one-on-one video, but it's worth experimenting with if you are sharing your documents through Google Drive with a proofreader or editor. Okay, so up here we've got the fit of the document. Just leave it as it is at 100%. And as we covered before, the title, style. Here we've got the text and the font. Up here you can see the top 5 are kind of the general Google fonts. So I mean, they're going to be on everything, and down here is what's on your laptop. Well, actually I tell a lie, because I have several thousand fonts. This is just what else Google allow you. You can add more fonts. If I go up to add-ons and get add-ons, and there is an extension called, or an add-on called Extensis Fonts. I'm going to install that. This is a pop-up. Always allow pop-ups from Google Docs. And just allow this. You've got to be careful though that when you do eventually export this to send it onto your Kindle book, or to convert it into your .mobi file, that Kindle do only allow a certain amount of different texts. So whatever you pick is going to be automatically changed by the Kindle reader that your reader is using, because they'll have chosen their own style. So this kind of thing where you can choose your own start to open the font. Sorry, I took mine off to put it back on to show you guys. What's this? Choose add-ons extent to open the font span. Oh yeah. There, we just start. And these are the fonts we're allowed to use over here. As I was saying, yeah, this is really only of really good value if you're going to be using a print on demand like CreateSpace, where whatever font you choose is going to actually show up on the page. If you're using this for Kindle, I wouldn't worry about adding the fonts. Okay, and there's one more thing I'm going to show while I'm on the add-ons, and that is another add-on called SAS that I just discovered yesterday on a YouTube channel. And it's SAS, I'm going to have to do a search. Yes, Writing Reviser. And I'm going to pop a link under this video to the original video I found on this, because the young lady who explains this does such a great job of it.